Namo Aditafa. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I am determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking, or in my way of life. We're reading Ajahn Sundara's collection of Dhamma reflections called Seeds of Dhamma. And this morning we have a section on recognizing suffering. When we don't get what we want, can we hear the Buddha saying, "This is the first noble truth"? Or do we start on a long tirade of insults, reciting an agonizing litany of reasons why we are feeling this way or that way, because of this, because of her, because of him, because of them, because of me? We don't get what we want, and we blindly react. My children are not the way I want them to be. My meditation is not as good as the meditation I had 5 years ago. We can think like that. We are mentally stuck on the memory of the good time we had on our meditation cushion a few years ago, and we blame our problems on the inability to return to that meditation. That is suffering, the first noble truth. Recognizing suffering is what leads to letting go. If we don't recognize suffering, we can't let it go. We can only truly and deeply release suffering when we clearly see it as impersonal. Suffering is just something that happens. There's no need to make a grand story about it. Even though the way we each of us experiences it may be unique, suffering doesn't have to be grasped as me and mine. Of course, we all have different ways of experiencing life. We are from different backgrounds. We were born in different places. We are men and women, different shapes and ages. And the way we experience suffering can seem to be a very personal affair. But the Buddha points to the fact that suffering is universal and simple. Everybody at some point in their life does not get what they want. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.